The Timberwolves were all business as they came through the tunnel, determined to give their fans a reason to celebrate tonight. So the Timberwolves win the tip. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. Now here's Prince. The 3-ball, shot clock at 5. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And great, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. Good on the shot.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Paul against Russell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Booker. Here's the pass to Paul. Johnson right side. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime. After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Paul, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Chris Paul, when he gets into those tight spots, he becomes pretty smart in this.
It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
It's his first trip to the line, and the first one drops. No good on the second free throw. Here's Edwards. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Paul kicks to Booker, launches it, sinks the triple.
Great shooting from Booker. He keeps getting better, that time from way outside.
Outside Edwards. This one for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Kicks it out to Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Going to be an all-star guard like Devin Booker. You might want to start hitting your share of triples.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I briefly spoke with Coach Monty Williams. He told me they'll be looking to stretch the defense with their ability to knock down shots from deep. He said success on the outside will translate to success on the inside. Sounds like instead of going inside out, they're going to go outside in. Interesting. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes. Here's Prince. No good. Shot missing. Johnson with the defensive effort. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
And Ayton throws it down.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. Looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future. That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And here's Russell. Outside, Towns. Russell, a screen on Johnson. Here's Towns. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Johnson's got 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside Edwards. With the drive. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Booker. Shoots the 3. Gobert pulls it in. Russell feeling it out a bit. The dish to Prince. Lets it go with the 3. Drops in the tray. Prince has got a couple of threes now in the first with the Timberwolves.
The defense better make sure they're sticking to all 4 other players, or else D'Angelo's going to find the open man.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Suns. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5, home in the paint. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Craig, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
And it's Paul with the ball for Phoenix. Bridges outside. Kicks it out to Booker. Puts up a 3. Hands it from downtown. Booker's got 12 points in the game.
And there's not a thing you can do against Devin Booker when he's heating up like this.
Atop the key, Prince. Outside, Towns. Pass to Russell. 5 on the clock. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Phoenix leading by 5. There's the lob to Bridges. Booker with it. Picked up by Edwards. And it's Ayton missing. The Timberwolves shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Here's Paul. Feeds to Ayton. Kicks it out to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Booker. Here's Ayton. Another shot, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
If Ayton continues to use his frame like that and stays active, that's a good sign.
The Suns have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with. Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Edwards against Booker. Over Edwards. Paul outside. 6 to shoot. Booker fires from way outside. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. Up top, Edwards. Defended by Booker. Pass to Prince. There's the drive. Back to Edwards. Not that time. It's off. He's 3 for 7. Phoenix leading by 5. Johnson kicks to Paul. Booker outside. And a Great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
Outside Edwards. He takes it in.
Good show of strength and confidence from Devin Booker that time. I like to see him active on the defensive end.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Johnson. Dishes it to Booker. He doesn't hit that one. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Booker finds Bridges. Booker with it. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Booker's got the lead up to 7 now for Phoenix.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Prince, the pass to Russell. Outside, Towns. 4 on the shot clock. Over Johnson. That one off the back iron and out. Suns leading by 7. Paul goes in. He kicks it to Booker. And stolen by Prince. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Russell in the corner. Edwards with the screen for Russell. Off target from outside. Lobbed up there for Johnson.
Pretty much count on double-digit assists from Chris Paul, one of the best passers in league history.
7 seconds left in the second quarter. Kicks it out to Prince. And that concludes the first half. Thanks, David, and we'll be...
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 23. The Suns, 32.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
They've got Reed. Kyle Anderson is out there with McDaniels. And it's McLaughlin in at the point. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. 5 to shoot. Lee outside. It's good from long range. Lee's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Suns.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
To the inside, and the powerful one-handed slam.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it. Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Here's Reed. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. McDaniels with the ball. He's picked up by Lee, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. And the pass to Shamet. The kick out to Crowder. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Crowder not hesitating on the offensive end.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by.
And hey, how about the career for a guy like Jay Crowder?
this guy has played some bully ball. He doesn't mind playing inside, and I think guys love to have a guy who takes on that physical responsibility to be the tough guy on the team, something Jay Crowder enjoys doing himself.
Stolen by McDaniels. Fast break, Minnesota. And the layup's good off the glass.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Now Payne. Outside Crowder. Fires from deep. That one's not going to go. Timberwolves trail by 11. Here's Anderson. Pass to Noel. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McLaughlin. Shot clock reset for the Timberwolves. Reed, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And Jordan McLaughlin picks up the foul here. That's his first foul. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Payne kicks to Shamet.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Back to Payne. Outside Crowder. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Shamet. Shot on the wing. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. Suns leading by 9. Beyond the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Shamet's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. McLaughlin, the pass to Noel. Out to the right wing. Six on the shot clock. No good on that one. The Suns go the other way with it. Lee finds Crowder to the paint. Here's Shamet. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well, the D's so tight on him, and it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Here's Anderson. Pass to McLaughlin. Landale grabs the miss. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And the shot's good from Crowder. Crowder's got 5 points now this quarter.
You can't forget about Jay out there in transition and getting to the right spot on the floor.
Here's Noel. He's covered by Shamet. The kick out to Anderson. Crowder with the steal. And so it's Phoenix with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've had... And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Timberwolves trail by 14. On the court for the Suns, the small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Kicks it out to Johnson. And here's Booker from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Booker's got 19 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Russell passes to Prince. Lock at 6. Crosses over. Right side Russell. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Inside. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Bridges. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Suns lead by 17.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
Edwards looking it over. Unable to get that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. And a deep 3 from Booker. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Booker's got 6 here in this quarter.
Somebody's going to set him up, and Devin Booker's going to knock him down. Thrives in that catch and shoot.
Outside, Towns. Edwards with it. That one goes in.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Back to Paul. Kicks to Johnson. From deep 3-point range. Paul passes to Ayton. On the wing, Bridges. Booker against Edwards. From deep. Rebound, Minnesota. Driving inside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. On the wing, Booker. Oh, Paul in position. Ayton kicks to Johnson. The 3-pointer, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Ayton finds Paul. Johnson with the bounce pass. Bridges for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Phoenix?
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Back to Booker. Takes the 3. Shot by Johnson, no good. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves, trailing by 19.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Phoenix.
The sheer volume of 3-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they'd sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Devin Booker.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
It's stolen by Edwards. And here's Prince outside. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Now here's Booker. From deep 3-point range. Phoenix no good that time either. Edwards drives in. Second chance shot. So it's the Suns winning easily here. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it for you.
The starting lineup for the visiting Memphis Grizzlies.
We've got two conference rivals squaring off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. With the drive, and then Morant with the dunk.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
Here's Paul to the inside. Aiden. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Aiden signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Aiden walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Aiden to remain a contender.
Now here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
Ball against Morant, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Back to Booker. From the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Ball against Morant. Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Here's Aiden. Fires the three. Another three for Phoenix.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Keeps the defense guessing. They don't know who to try to take away.
Now here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
No one covering. Booker's got 6 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
It's Booker on the wing. He shoots. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Give him 8.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there. If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
Now here's Morant. Give him 8 points now. Yep, that one's good.
Hard to overstate Morant's shooting ability. It just comes natural to him.
1:51 left in the opening quarter. Outside Booker. Grizzlies with the rebound. Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable.
B.A., no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
And it's the Suns with the ball. After the basket by Memphis. Outside Booker. And Booker with the jam.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has the chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
Morant against Paul. And the layup is good off the glass.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Now here's Paul. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And Booker with the jam.
And this is what they depend on Booker to do. Such a versatile, confident scorer.
Outside Morant. Outside Bane. Back to Morant. Shot clock at 6. Releases from 15. That one rolls around and rims out.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Booker fires from way outside. Here's Ayton. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Ayton's got 6.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
Here's Morant. Here's Adams. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
That is situational basketball. It takes a good understanding and good execution.
Devin Booker.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Reason why: excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt, and it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. The first one falls.
And some will remember that Desmond Bane was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bane earlier in the draft, Smitty.
B.A., the reason why: he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation. A lights-out three-point shooter and rugged defender. A player any team would love to have.
Now here's Booker. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. 14 points for him. Morant with it. 10 points for him. Bane with a screen on Paul. Jackson finds Bane to the wing, right side. To the middle. Here's Adams. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Big props to Adams. This is a guy who brings the energy and effort every night.
Second free throw, no good. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. Well, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
What a night for John Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
Paul, and he drives in. Out to the right wing. Inside. Outside for Booker. Off the mark there with a 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Now here's Booker. Outside Paul. Out to Bridges. 3 on the clock. Here's Ayton. Adams grabs the miss.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. A nice shot by Booker. Grams a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Booker fires from way outside. Off target from three-point range. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Here's Bane, and he dunks it down.
You see the impressive leaping ability. Bane getting off the ground with ease.
Outside Paul. Pass to Booker, down low. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Memphis leading.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Now here's Morant. He's got 16. And then Morant with the dunk.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
The Grizzlies have gotten off to a sensational 5-for-5 start in the second quarter. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
That's how you set the table and everybody gets to eat.
Outside Johnson. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Johnson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Paul against Morant. Pass to Adams. Back to Morant. And the layup is good. Morant's got 20.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
Paul against Morant. Out to Bridges. Outside Booker. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That free throw good from Booker.
At the line for Phoenix, Devin Booker.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Outside Morant. Driving in. And he banks in the layup. Morant's got 12 now in this quarter.
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis, providing the scoring punch right now, putting up a cool 22. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
On the court for the Grizzlies. They've got Xavier Tillman. John Conchar is out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Aldama in at power forward. Just 5 on the clock. Conchar can't hit. The Suns trailing. Here's Lee. Aldama grabs the board. Here's Conchar. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Conchar's got his first bucket in this one.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Pass to Shaman. That shot, no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Here's Conchar. Jones in the post, defended by Payne. Jones misses.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Here's Landale, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Outside, Williams. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Aldama, no good. Phoenix has gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
Outside Jones. Pass to Conchar. Williams on the wing. Here's Tillman. And he throws it down with one hand.
Back to the basics. Unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Here's Crowder. Oh, it's stolen. Outside Jones. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's a 5-point Grizzly lead.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
Crowder outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Good on the bucket.
Showing he's not just a perimeter threat. Crowder attacking the heart of that defense.
Outside Jones. To the paint. Here's Tillman. It's hauled in by Landale.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
That ties it up. Crowder's got 5 points now this quarter.
And this has been Crowder's role for a while now. Often shoots more three-pointers than two-pointers.
Jones, the pass to Williams. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Pass to Crowder. Kept alive for the lead. He's off on that one. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Here's Williams. Wow! Crazy good!
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. And the three-pointer goes. He's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Williams misses. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Crowder outside. Pass to Landale. For the lead. And he takes it up and lays it in. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Jones from outside. Off target from downtown. That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. Suns ahead. They're up by 1. And when we return, we'll...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Houston.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Moran against Paul. Brooks the pass to Moran. Stolen by Bridges. Now here's Ayton. Up ahead. And Booker with the jam.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
Well within striking range. Now is when you have to lock in at both ends.
And here's Moran outside.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
To the inside. Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Timeout called. Memphis. Williams is checked in for Brooks. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. He was really urging them to stay after it, saying, quote, "We're right there, guys. Keep playing for one another, and let's take this game." Bringing the inspiration. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Pass to Ayton. Outside Booker. On the take. And Booker with the jam.
Wow. Booker doing whatever it takes to get to the basket. Totally fearless.
Now Morant. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
Yeah, the other thing they're doing is absolutely scorching the net. Red hot from outside all game long.
Bridges outside. Here's Booker. Banked it in off the glass. Booker's got 8 points here in the quarter.
There's nothing you can do if you're the defense. Booker is so solid at muscling shots in through contact.
The Suns leading. And here's Paul. Lets it go from deep. And Booker the bucket on the assist from Paul. Booker's got 35 in the game.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
I totally agree. They just can't be stopped. They're just firing on all cylinders.
Moran against Paul. Adams, shot's good.
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
And stolen by Bane. Here's Williams. And he was fouled while in the... And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Zaire Williams taking 2 shots.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt it.
The previous play is under review.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Outside for Booker. Johnson passes to Paul. It's Booker on the wing. It's Booker on the wing. 6 to shoot. It's Booker on the wing. The Suns need to get off a shot for 3. Bridges. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Here's Adams. Another shot. They get it back. The kick out to Williams. Bain, the pass to Jackson. Back to Bain. The 3 is up. On target from range.
Efficient from range. Desmond came into the league with a sharp three-point shot.
Booker against Bain. Pass to Paul. Back to Booker. Outside Paul. Outside for Booker. And Booker throws it down.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Suns.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Devin Booker.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Pass to Bridges. And stolen by Williams.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be. Desmond Bain showing no nerves.
All right, Grant trying to seize control now.
And BA, if they can convert here, they might be able to close the door.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Booker. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. They trail by 4. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
An uphill battle for them. Everything has to go perfectly.
They also need to get the best shot you can as quickly as you can, and then immediately fire.
Now Paul. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward.
This guy has spent his career underrated. Prince can stretch the defense and do a lot of little things for you.
Morant kicks to Bain. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now, here is Russell. Prince outside. Gobert with a screen for Prince. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young. How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Here is Edwards. The Grizzlies making the shot. Driving to the basket. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet. And that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
Now, here is Russell. Edwards looking it over. The Grizzlies pull it in. Here's Morant. Tipped away and stolen by Prince. Tries it from 19. Here's Towns. Russell passes to Prince. Knocks down the 3-ball. Prince has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Minnesota.
Well, just tremendous instincts from Prince. Feeling the defense, getting loose, getting into his catch-and-shoot game. Nicely done.
And then Morant ramps it in.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take-charge attitude is what makes him so special.
Russell passes to Prince. Russell, a screen on Brooks. Back to Russell. Prince outside. 6 to shoot. To the middle. No good there. And Memphis the other way now. To the paint. Here's Morant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morant's got 7 points in the game.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
Now, here is Russell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from...
Oh, what a dunk! Look out below! Woo. Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
And here is Prince. After the three-pointer from Desmond Bain. Edwards with the screen for Prince. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Morant. He has 7. Left side Jackson. Shoots over Towns. Jackson misses. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. It's Prince on the wing. Russell a screen on Brooks. And here's Prince outside. It's hauled in by Adams. Grizzlies have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
Now Russell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Outside Edwards. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. It's the Grizzlies leading by 4. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fellas.
Outside, Towns. Pass to Prince. Towns sets the pick for Prince for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Payne with it. Picked up by Edwards. The pass to Morant. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Morant's got 6 points in the quarter. Timberwolves trail by 8. And here's Edwards. Prince outside. And it's Russell in the corner. 3-pointer. Brooks grabs the board. Memphis leading by 8. On the wing, Payne. And stolen by Russell. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Payne. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Now here's Prince. 9 points in the game so far. Back to Towns. Basket counts. Offense has become a focal point in the NBA. We know that. And Doris, is there a place still in this league for defensive specialists?
Undoubtedly, Kevin. Look no further than the NBA champion Golden State Warriors. Gary Payton II played that role to a hilt. He made the difference between winning and losing when it mattered most. Elite perimeter defense is always in demand.
And Towns gets it to go.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Now here's Morant. He's got 13. Knocked away. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul.
First team.
There's 1:47 left in the first half. And that'll be be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
The aggressive nature of Morant, taking initiative and daring the defense to get physical with it. In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Now here's Edwards. Russell lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Jackson a screen on Russell. The 3 from Morant. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far. Hey, Craig, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Here's Morant after Taurean Prince's bucket. On the wing, Bain. Edwards defending. There's 39 seconds left in the first half. Russell with a wide open look. No good on the triple. Memphis leading by 9. Brooks finds Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
Outside, Towns. Gobert in the corner. Back to Towns. With 2 seconds left. Misses at the rim.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
They've got Jones. Williams is out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Conchar in at the shooting guard position. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Now here's Jones. Williams has a screen for Jones. The kick out to Williams. Clark with a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 9. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
Now, here's Clark. Here's Aldama. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Grizzlies shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
Good on the second free throw. Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Jones looking for an opening. Inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Kyle Anderson. He's made one and missed one so far in the game. First free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he hits both. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Here's McLaughlin. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Noel passes to Anderson, and Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early, and just one more will put him over the limit.
Memphis leading by 10. Outside, Jones. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Williams can't hit. Timberwolves shooting well, 50% from the floor. To the inside, here's McDaniels. Plays it up and off the glass.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
And it's Jones with the ball for Memphis. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Aldama. The shot, no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's McLaughlin. Kicks to Anderson. Banked in off the glass. Anderson's got his first points of the game.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Outside, Jones. Williams a screen. Jones the pass to Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Noel passes to McLaughlin. Shot from 12. No good off the back of the rim. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Here's Williams. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And the Timberwolves with possession here, following the score by Memphis. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Grizzlies.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Now here's Williams. Clark sets a screen for Williams. No good from Clark. Timberwolves trail by 9. Here's McLaughlin. And the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Now, here's Clark. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And it's good, 2 points. And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Here's McLaughlin. Here's Anderson. And he banks in the layup. Anderson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And so it's Memphis in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3. Payne passes to Brooks. A beautiful reverse layup.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Russell looking it over. Prince outside. And it's off from 3-point range. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Here's Payne. The layup missed. The Timberwolves shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Outside, Towns. He kicks to Russell. All sorts of time. And that one swishes right in.
Well, the more experience you get in understanding how to run pick and roll, the better you become. D'Angelo Russell improving his decision-making.
Out to Brooks from past the arc. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. Outside Edwards. And he drives in, and Edwards with the stuff.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window and exploits it.
And they double up Morant. And a wide open look for Payne. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Prince. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
And when Prince is in a groove, he rides that momentum. Such an aggressive offensive player.
Payne against Edwards. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That is his first foul of the game. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Now here's Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Payne. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And the rejection by Jackson. From deep, Prince finds Russell. And another shot, and the layup is up and in.
Well, to me, it's huge when D'Angelo gets to the glass. This guy has the ability to use his athleticism to his advantage.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. 1:51 left in the 4th. The 3, and again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone. Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Memphis leading by 15.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Grizzlies.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Ja Morant.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Russell dishes to Towns. Payne for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Jackson against Prince. Outside Edwards. And the rejection by Morant.
And how about using that impressive vertical on defense? Morant has the ability to block shots when in position. They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Out to Russell. It's Prince on the wing. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Boy, this guy's such an instinctive passer. D'Angelo Russell could average double-digit assists if he wanted to.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. So Phoenix will get the first possession. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
The steal, then right into the fast break. Towns with excellent awareness for his age. Very mature player, despite being a young buck.
Ayton passes to Johnson. Bridges outside. There's the triple. Drills it from deep. And as is the case most nights, we've got a lot of talent in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooter's league is what you see most of now. You know, with his strength and body control, Edwards should be an and-one machine at this level.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Here's Booker after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
Outside Edwards, pass to Prince. Here's the 3. And Ayton pulls it down. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. To the middle. Ball passes to Johnson. Outside Booker. Now here's Bridges. The kick out to Paul. Here's Johnson. Bridges outside. Clock at 6. And here's Booker. It's tipped.
And you see Edwards trying to do this more, impose his will at the defensive end. Good job defensively that time.
It's hauled in by the Suns. And there's the lob. Booker finds Johnson. Now here's Booker. The shot comes out. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pass to Towns. The 3 is up. Can't get it to drop. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Booker for 3. Sinks the tray. It's all knotted up.
Boy, what a pass. X-ray vision, leadership skills. CP3, a surefire first ballot Hall of Fame.
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
And Booker with the jam.
What else is new? Booker, one of the best shot makers in the game. Still underrated in some circles.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
We're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. And here's Russell. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Edwards. And that one good.
Composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
Paul against Russell. The kick out to Johnson. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
Now Russell. Pass to Edwards. The shot misses. Excellent D there from Booker. And it's Paul off the drive. That one falls.
Paul's quickness on the drive too much for the defense. They just can't find a way to stop him.
The Timberwolves trail. Here's Prince. 26 seconds left in the first quarter here. The three ball. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got his fourth rebound in this one. Three-pointer, Bridges. Another three for Phoenix.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. Got it. Good job in the low post. Edwards got 6.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
And so it's Phoenix leading by 6 as we wrap.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team. Moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. And it's Aiden in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Johnson. Bridges outside. Pass to Aiden. Clock at 4. Booker for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Give him 8 points now.
Fantastic decision-making. Aiden electing to move it for the high percentage look. Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then, oh my goodness! Whoa.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Paul passes to Johnson. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And that's exactly what you need. Everybody, big and small, crashing the glass.
Stole it away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Towns with the ball, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Yep, count it. Edwards has got 4 points this quarter.
Towns doing a nice job with a smart play there, getting the ball to a ready shooter instead of trying to force it himself.
Here's Paul. Stolen by Russell. Pass to Towns. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Aiden's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now Bridges. There's the 3. Sure, from 3-point range. Bridges has got 9 points.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Here's Edwards. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Up top, Paul, guarded by Russell. Johnson passes to Aiden. The kick out to Johnson. Booker with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Johnson. The Suns need to get off a shot from outside the arc. Booker can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter.
Something you can't put a price tag on. The Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience. Young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
Paul can't get it to go. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Towns passes to Edwards. The three. Ooh, once again off the mark by Minnesota. Phoenix has gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. Inside, here's Paul. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Paul's got his second basket.
Paul working around the defense that time to get a close shot inside.
Edwards against Booker. And Edwards. Oh, wow! Oh,
watch out below.
Big finish.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Pass to Prince. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Ayton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Pass to Edwards. Fires the 3. And they get it back. Back to Russell. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off.
Your Suns, 33. The Timberwolves, 22.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Jalen Noel out there with Jordan McLaughlin. Then there's Naz Reid. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. Noel, that's good. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
Deflected. Here's Lee. McDaniels covering. Lee misses.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to Anderson. Crowder against Reed. Lets it go from the wing. Here's Shamet. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's McLaughlin outside McDaniels. And And he converts the layup.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Crowder with a screen. Pass to Payne. Here's Shamet. Outside Payne. Back to Shamet. Here's McLaughlin. To the middle. Noel. It's deflected. Plenty of space. Shamet, no good.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Here's Noel. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Pass to Reed. Now Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. 5 on the clock. Over Payne. Anderson passes to McDaniels. No good on the 3. The Suns leading. Here's Lee. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. Here's Noel. Covered by Crowder.
Landry Shamet. First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the third quarter here. Pass to McLaughlin. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by Payne. The Suns have gotten 0 shots to go out of 6 attempts. Shamet into the lane. That one doesn't drop. And Minnesota will come the other way. Anderson inside. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
The free throw drops for Anderson. And it's a completely new group for the Suns. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Phoenix has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Edwards against Booker. Edwards, a pass to Russell. With the crossover. Edwards can't hit. Phoenix has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Bridges finds Johnson. Out to Bridges. Booker with it. Guarded by Edwards. Launches it. Booker can't get it to go.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And Ayton gets it to go. Ayton's got 8.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Russell. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Gobert with a screen on Booker. Edwards can't hit. And so it's the Phoenix Suns closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Outside Edwards. The three is up. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker drawing the double. Over to the wing. Paul for three. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. 4 on the clock. Edwards with it. Takes the three. The rebound by Bridges. Booker with it. To the paint. The kick out to Paul. Three-pointer. They get it again. To the wing on the left. Stolen by Russell. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
Pass to Johnson. To the inside. Outside Paul. Takes it inside. Over Russell. 6 to shoot. Ball finds Bridges. Here's Towns. Connects from downtown.
Towns is really good at the three-point line, and he's a volume three-point shooter and relishes taking shots from there.
Now Paul. Outside Booker. For three. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Edwards for three. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. For three, Bridges. The kick out to Johnson. No good from outside.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And Edwards, here we go. Pass to Prince. Fires from deep. Doesn't go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. For three, Bridges. Hits a three-pointer.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Russell, the pass to Towns. 4-3. He drops it from range.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Suns.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And what a huge performance it was for Devin Booker.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
The Suns have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. From deep, Johnson. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Here's Russell. And he lays it up and in.
You know, maybe he's not the fastest guy on the court, but quickness is more important than pure speed in basketball. Russell's handle and scoring instincts, though, are borderline elite.
Bridges outside. Back to Booker. Outside Johnson. Back to Booker. From deep three-point range. The shot no good. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Towns for three. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Fires in the triple, proving how lethal he can be. Booker's confidence serves as a catalyst for him, draining long shots.
And a deep three from Russell. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. A clean win, and one where they...
Let's meet the starting lineup. Richard, this should be an interesting game. Both teams boast a lot of depth and can try out some very creative lineups tonight.
Yeah, and it's whatever it takes to break the other team. It's about playing chess out there, and so there's going to be a lot of different moves. I can't wait to see what the coaches pull out.
Yeah, the adjustment's a fascinating part of the NBA. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Johnson outside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
Morant against Paul. Passes it to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And Booker puts up a deep 3. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
We talk about Jackson's elite shooting for a big, but this is the other thing that he can do when his mindset is to attack.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry. And it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Now here's Ayton. And Phoenix with another turnover here. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a bit ago, Taylor Jenkins and I were able to chat. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live, right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Thanks, David.
At the arc, Booker is pretty efficient. This man can hurt you from downtown if you're not careful.
All against Morant. There's the feed to Adams. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Here's the 3. Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. That 3 off the mark. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Morant surveying the D.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length to alter shots. Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Here is Paul. Steven Adams making his last shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Desmond Bain.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack-a-ball strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
And then Morant slams it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Booker with no one around. His three-pointers off the mark. And Adams has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. They're leading by 8. Bane passes to Morant. A shake. It's not going to go for him. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Paul outside. Now the pass to Johnson. On the wing, Bridges. Brooks grabs the board. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. That's good from Morant.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Now here's Morant. Oh, look out! Look out!
Okay, I see you. He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Here's Booker. 11-point game. Back to Johnson. The dish to Ayton. Nifty move. And Ayton throws it down.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
Down low, Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And so it's Memphis. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. Suns trail by 11. On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. Memphis leading by 11. Morant outside. Pass to Bane. Back to Morant. It's Brooks on the wing. Defended by Bridges. Adams down low. Ayton's there. Here's Morant. Driving in and finished off by Morant.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
Johnson with a screen on Bane. Paul kicks to Bridges. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. In your younger days, RJ, you had seasons where you averaged over 22 points a game. Some players later in their careers struggle accepting smaller roles, different roles. As a player, talk about that challenge.
Self-confidence is a weird one. Sometimes it can work great for you, and sometimes it can work against you. For me personally, as I got older, I loved finding the challenge. And the challenge was, how could I star in my role? Was it as a 10-point-a-game scorer? Was it as a 20-point-a-game scorer? Or was it as a 5-point-a-game scorer? Because ultimately, you have a chance to have an impact on the game. And I love basketball, so I was going to take any role you were going to give me.
What a great answer. So in other words, you've always got to evolve.
You always get to evolve, and it's always going to be adapt or die, especially as you get older. You have to adapt or your career is going to end. I would have never played 17 years if I didn't adapt.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Jackson down low, covered by Johnson. Outside Jackson. Tries again. Johnson with the block. Ball against Brooks. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead has got down to 11 on the bucket from Paul.
Even in the later stages of his career, Paul's handles remain incredible. He's got that thing on a string. What a move.
Morant reaches to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Hits it from three-point range.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him. One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Johnson in the corner. Booker looking around. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far, but Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
Ja Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The explosiveness of Morant is just incredible. His motor and work ethic are both tremendous as well.
He's off on the second. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Brooks with no one around. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Paul passes to Booker. Fires the three. Another three for Phoenix.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Morant. Outside for Jackson. Outside, Bain. No good with the triple. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
And with his skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
Morant outside. We've got 13 seconds left now here in the second. Bain passes to Adams. He kicks it to Morant. And he uses the glass on the layup. Morant's got 9 points now in the quarter.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all... Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
They've got Jones. Williams is out there with Clark, and it's Conchar in at the 2 spot. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Jones looking for an opening to the inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Clark's got his first basket.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Payne finds Lee. Now Shaman. Passes to Landale. There's the steal. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. Suns trail by 12 to the middle. Here's Payne. That one doesn't drop. Excellent D that time from Jones. Going to high school in the L.A. area, Zaire Williams played on a loaded team.
Yeah, of course, Zaire was a first-round pick in 2021, but he was the high school teammate of DJ Boston, who was also selected in that draft. You throw in the sons of LeBron and D-Wade, and look, let's just say those gyms were sold out.
Payne in the post, working on Jones.
Walking foul call. John Hancock. First personal foul. First team foul.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Stolen away.
Good instincts to read the path and get in a position to pick it off.
Williams, that's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 16.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. For Phoenix, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Outside, Jones fires for 3, and it's Williams. That time the assist by Jones. Williams has got 5.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Payne kicks to Crowder. Basket good. He's got 8.
And they're behind right now, but you can't pin the blame on this guy. No, he's got to get some more help from somebody on his team. Help him. Help that man.
Jones dishes to Williams. Outside, Jones. Pass to Eldama. Second shot opportunity. Nobody near Williams. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Suns trail by 11. Drives to the hoop, and the lead is down inside single digits.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
Outside, Jones. Outside, Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And then Williams slams it in.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime. Here's Landale. And he dunks it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Jones finds Clark, and then Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Crowder the screen. And that one's good. Shamet.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
Jones, the pass to Clark. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Lee, and Lee with the stuff.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Ball against Morant. Driving inside. Here's Jackson. Morant outside. Crafty move, and Morant throws it down.
Okay, I see you, John, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
Johnson with a screen on Bane. Gets it off. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Clock at 6. It's Morant with the drive.
The speed and effort.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
At the line for Memphis, John Morant. At the line for 2.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast.
The previous play is
everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Adams sets the pick for Morant. With authority.
That is a monster finish. And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost because that's how he makes his living.
Paul kicks to Booker. Misses off the left iron.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Bane drives in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
When you come out to an NBA game, that's what you want to see. Devin Booker putting on a show.
Morant outside. Outside, Bane. Back to Morant. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Out to Brooks. Memphis moving it around. Jackson setting the pick here for Bane. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Kicks it out to Johnson. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
The basketball genius of Paul in action, finding those chances to set his guys up.
Outside, Bane. The pass to Brooks. Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
Taking matters into his own hand.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
With 3, Booker, another 3 for Phoenix.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Morant passes to Jackson. Good. Jackson's got 4 points this quarter.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
Ball against Morant. Stolen by Jackson. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Ball kicks to Booker. Another three for Phoenix.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Morant against Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Morant reaches to Adams. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Grizzlies.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ja Morant.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Ball right side. Here's Johnson. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
There's 25 seconds left in the game. Now here's Morant. From downtown. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Paul. Booker up top. From outside the arc. No good on that one. So it's Memphis picking up the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance.
And welcome to 2K Sports for another. Well, the pace figures to be fast tonight. Two teams that thrive when the tempo is at its quickest.
You're going to love this one. Up and down. Neither squad likes to use too much of the shot clock. They'll be looking to get out in transition every time they get a chance.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the 1.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
Outside Morant, a unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Now here's Edwards. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Now that was a clever adjustment. I mean, that was a tough shot.
Especially given the height disadvantage. I love the way he created space for his shot.
And it's Morant off the drive.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Here's Russell. Outside Edwards. Grizzlies with the rebound. Well, Smitty with Morant. His ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
BA, before he tweaks his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Outside Edwards. Adams grabs the miss.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
And here's Morant outside and can't connect on that one. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Tipped. Towns against Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. Crosses over. The shot by Towns, no good. Memphis leading. Here's Morant, driving inside, and then Morant with the dunk.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
Outside Edwards to halt the run, and Edwards slams it in.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Now here's Morant. He's got 9. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
Ja Morant taking 2 shots.
And Morant drops them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Russell with the ball. Shoots from 12, and the shot goes in.
Some guys just have a feel for how to score the ball. Russell is firmly in that group.
Outside Morant. Adams with a screen on Russell. Here's Morant. Soft touch off the glass. Morant's got 13.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Here's Russell. That shot off. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. Here's Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
The height and the reach. That makes Jackson practically unstoppable.
The Timberwolves trail. 52 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Towns. Outside for Russell. There's the drive, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Steven Adams.
Yeah, love when Russell attacks defenses, charging with tenacity and making them compromise.
And both free throws good for Russell. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Russell against Morant. Adams inside. Jackson left side. Over Towns. Here's Adams. And at last, they get one to fall.
And he's one of those guys you don't have to call plays for. Steven Adams is happy to eat the leftovers.
Pass to Edwards. Here he goes. Oh, misses the dunk. And so it's Memphis closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Here's Edwards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. We've seen a lot of coaches make the transition from college to the NBA. Smitty, what are the biggest challenges in making that leap, you think?
I think gaining trust from your players is totally different from the NBA and college. Also, the pace of the game. Not the speed of the players, but the flow of gameplay itself. And finding the soft spot in an NBA defense is much harder than it is in college.
Here's Morant going inside. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Outside Edwards. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Fires from the wing. Here's Towns. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Brooks. Lays it up and banks it in.
If you were as strong as Brooks, you'd also be aggressive inside.
Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards. Over Bane. Here's Gobert. Edwards finds Gobert. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks.
A seasoned vet, Rudy Gobert, a double-double machine.
And he makes a first. And so Gobert nails both of them. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Morant against Russell. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
Shooting for Memphis, Ja Morant.
You know, some of Ja Morant's sequences remind you of a young Derrick Rose. He's that explosive.
The Timberwolves have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Now Russell, outside Edwards. Driving to the basket, and Edwards slams it in.
And look at those moves in the post and the smooth finish to go along with it.
Just excellent work around the rim. Morant with it. He's picked up by Edwards. The 3 from Bane. Good, and the setup by Morant. Bane's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Tries it from the top of the key. Bane against Edwards. Can't cash it in from close range. Memphis has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Here's Brooks. He takes it in.
The way Brooks gets by people, he varies the pace of his dribble to keep you guessing.
The Timberwolves have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Edwards against Bain. Edwards, the pass to Russell. Edwards, a screen on Morant. Shot clock at 5. The shot by Russell, no good. The Grizzlies have gotten each of their 6 shots to fall here in the second. From deep. Minnesota with a rebound. Here's Edwards. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Whether it's on the ball or off, Jaren Jackson has shown great awareness and timing as a shot blocker.
Adams a screen. Morant drives to the hoop. And Gobert with a block. Brooks against Edwards. Not going to go that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Outside Morant. .107 left to play in the first half. The 3 from Bain. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Bain's got 6 points in the quarter.
This is what I like about Ja Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there finds the open man.
Shakes him. Here's Bain. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
We know he can pass it. He's a tough defender, and Desmond Bain can shoot it from all over.
And Bain drops them both. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first half. Now here's Russell. To stop the drought, and stolen by Morant. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Prince. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Edwards against Bain. Here's Towns. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Desmond Bain.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
At the line for 2.
And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both. Gobert passes to Towns. Right side, Russell. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
The other team just looks more in sync.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. He's been effective on offense, racking up 21 points so far in this contest. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. And that one's good. Morant. Morant's got 23 points.
Not one to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. Oh, the swat by Adams. Tries to keep it alive. Edwards with it, guarded by Morant. Edwards against Brooks. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. Jones from outside. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. The Timberwolves shooting a rough 29% from the field here. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Grizzlies with the rebound.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Williams. And he can't get that one. For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it.
Brandon Clark. First personal foul. First team foul.
They throw good, Edwards.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside Jones to the middle. Here's Aldama, covered by Towns. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Jones against Russell. Tries again. Gobert no good. Memphis has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Here's Clark into the lane.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Here's Russell. Over Jones. Gobert. Great positioning on the putback.
You see how seriously Gobert takes rebounding, just getting after it. Great activity.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Jones with the ball. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Clock at 6. Clark with a screen on Russell. Here's Jones. It's blocked by Gobert.
A sensational defender. You have to know when Gobert is in the area.
For Minnesota, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Russell. And he's knocked off course by the D. So the foul is called, and he'll shoot free throws. That's on Brandon Clark.
Yeah, so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
He hits the second from the line. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Jones against Russell. The kick out to Williams. No good with the triple.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Outside Edwards. That one no good. Good D by Clark. Memphis has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter.
Brandon Clark is one of the most efficient players in the league. He's been in the top 5 in true shooting a couple of times.
Jones in the post. He's against Gobert. Pass to Williams. Over Russell. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And Smitty, the analytics will show you that Brandon Clark is one of the best at protecting the ball.
Yeah, Brandon's been in the top 5 in that category as well. He doesn't put up huge scoring numbers, but when Clark is on the floor, he has a major impact.
Outside Jones. Pass to Williams. Stolen by Russell. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, good instincts by Russell on defense, using his quickness to his advantage on this end.
Williams, a screen on Russell. Outside, Williams. Misses, and the dry spell continues. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And Edwards slams it in.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
And here's Russell. He's got 5. Out to the right wing. Here's Prince. And he gets it back. And so it's Memphis in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. They're getting... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. On the court for Memphis, Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Prince with the bucket.
Taurean Prince takes the hit, maintains focus. He's a tough individual.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Kicks it out to Jackson. Outside Moran. Got a hand on it. And it's slammed in by Adams.
This is where you want Adams to have the ball. Can't get a higher percentage look than that.
Bain against Edwards. Now Russell, pass to Gobert. Uses the glass on the layup.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Bain with a screen on Russell. Morant, the pass to Bain. Takes a three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Edwards, a pass to Towns, and the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Here's Edwards. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Something I've noticed is how aggressive they've been on driving the basketball. Time and time again, they've turned cracks in the defense into points.
Yeah, another thing you notice are all the assists. The ball just has energy, and everyone is getting involved.
Morant with the bucket.
Gotta honor Morant's 3-ball. He's more than capable of torching you from there.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Right side Edwards. And there's the drive. Misses the layup. Memphis has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. And it's Brooks missing. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Towns passes to Russell. Back to Towns. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Come on now, what a talent. Slips through the lane and just flushes it home.
Oh, the D feeling some shame right there. That was big league. Here's Morant. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. From deep three-point range. Kept alive by Minnesota. Controls the rebound and the putback.
You have to box out Rudy Gobert, and if you don't, he will dunk it with force.
Offensive rebound. Tries again. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
No good on the free throw. And the second of 2 is good. And that brings him within 10.
And this is the problem with playing from behind. Missing freebies takes on greater importance.
Moran against Russell. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass heating. Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards has got 22 points.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. On the wing, Bain, guarded by Edwards. Bain against Edwards. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Here's Adams. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Grizzlies.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Ja Morant.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
Great open look there.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Can't hit that one. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Outside Bain. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. For Grizzlies.